So this is a knee bar escape. It's really preventing. It's one of my favorite transitions. It comes from one of the probably the most common knee bar in jiu-jitsu is when your opponent's butt flopping. He's going knee slide pass and butt flops to the other side. And I really like this transition. I won one of my ADCC fights with this move. And what happens is, it's more of a prevention than escape. I actually react before he gets his knee bar. You know, so he's going for it. I just anticipate my opponent. And that's really the key for this move, is really the anticipation, doing something before he gets it. Okay? So Daniel's going to be going knee slide pass. And somewhere along the way here, I'm going to gain this underhook. And what happens, a very common transition for Dan, is to do butt flop. And if I let him, he'll sit for that knee bar. Okay? Go back. So I definitely have to do something about that. Like a variant of this right here is like he'll be happy, even with this knee on the ground, he just steps over with that leg and goes for a knee bar. Okay? And it's the same idea. He's stepping over, he's going to the other side in order to attach that knee bar. So I have to prevent this. I have to do something about it before he gets what he wants. So knee slide. Whenever I'm here, I get this underhook and I feel him butt flop, go back. I have to go before he goes. So as I feel that foot coming off the ground, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swim my right arm underneath his armpit, and I'm going to get my left knee on the ground. Once my left knee is on the ground, there's no more knee bar. He needs that knee off the ground in order to have a knee bar. Okay? So if my left knee is touching the ground, I'm good to go. Immediately, I wrap his knee with my right knee. I'm going to turn a little bit more. So this is what the position is going to look like. Instead of having this, which seems like a great idea, but that's what he wants because that's where his knee bar is, I keep my left leg entirely on the ground where there's no knee bar, and I wrap his knee with my right leg. Notice that I'm not wrapping the ankle. I wrap the knee. I want his knee trapped in between my legs. If his knee is free, he's got a better position. Next thing I'm doing is, in fact, I'm doing with the same momentum. There's no pause here. I'm already coming up on my left elbow. And I like to reach for the inside of his leg or for his arm, over or under. Anything I can latch onto. Okay, and what happens here is this guy becomes a little panicky because he doesn't know where to go. Because I'm coming up on my left elbow. I'm going left. If this guy lets me, I'm going to end up in a mount. So normally what they do is they try to resist and they try to push back. And when they push back, they give me what I want. It turns into a back attack. Okay? So it's a very simple trap. It's very, there's not, I mean, even if your opponent sees it coming, there's not much you can do at that point. The key is turning into him before he gets that knee bar. My left knee, the one he's attacking, has to be on the ground. My right foot will be wrapping his knee. And once I get there, it's pretty much game over the way I see it. There's not much you can do. A lot of guys will try to bounce immediately back to where they came from. They regret going for that knee bar and they try to go back. But at that point, I'm halfway on their back already. All I gotta do is follow. Once again, his knee out, swim. I turn into him at the same time, I wrap that knee. At this point, Daniel might go, oh, I'm just gonna wanna go back to where I came from. So he bounces back to the other side. All I gotta do is fall, I'm already on his back. He doesn't have a whole bunch of great options there. So I'll give you guys once again the option in case he doesn't bounce back, he stays where he's at, which is the catch-22 for him because he's got nowhere to go. As he butt flops, I swim that arm on the inside, and look what I do with my hips. It's the leg he wants. I turn really quick. That has to be quick, guys. If he gets that leg, you could be in danger. Okay? Immediately, I get on my left elbow. I'm gonna latch onto his leg, right, or his arm, over or under. I just need something to hold on to so I can bridge him over. If he lets me, I'm gonna get on top, and I can still get to his back. Normally, they push back. When they push back, that's when I'm gonna sneak to his back, okay, and go back. Guys, it really isn't that complicated of a technique. It's quite simple, actually, but there's one very important thing you have to remember, the timing. There's such thing as too late. You react too late for this one, that's it. So the technique really is the speed, the recognition of what he's doing and reacting in time. One more time. Okay, if you're butt flopping with the knee on the ground and just going straight for that knee bar, go. It's the same thing. As he does that right there, look, I put my knee on the ground. I'm safe. I wrap his knee with my right leg, and I get up on my elbow. I begin to bridge him over. What does he do? He turns into me. I sneak that left leg behind him. Now what? I'm already attacking the back. Easy, easy. Okay, so I'll break down the fundamentals one more time. Reaction time, recognize the move before he goes for it. There is such thing as being too late, and then, you know, now in your locked submission, it's gonna be much harder to get out. This is a great way of transitioning from his submission to my submission. Get the knee on the ground, turn into him. So I go from this hip as he butt flops, quickly to the other hip. In this case, my left hip. Knees on the ground, I wrap his knee with my right leg, and I immediately get up on that left elbow. Once I'm on my left elbow, you'll see the back. It's right there, there's not much you can do. If he stays, I climb on top of him. If he pushes back into me, I go straight to the back.